What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, as you guys can see, I'm in our garden, and yesterday we just planted our garden, and actually I'm going to water it after this video goes up, but we don't need to worry about that right now. But I wanted to show you guys what I planted for this season of this summer, this spring/summer, because it's still spring right now. So I guess we'll start over with the tomatoes over here. So right here, we planted Parks Whoppers. Those were a new plant that actually we got for free because we know the owner of the greenhouse we go to. So he wanted us to try it out for him. He normally gives us something every year. Then we have our San Marazzo, or San Marazzo Sono. That's how you pronounce that. We normally get those. They're off and on. Some years they do really good. Some years they do really not that great. Then we obviously have our Laromas. We have two sets of these. We have one right here and one right here. Then I forget the last one. Oh, the Amish Paste, which is really good to make pasta sauce with. So that's why we have that. Then if we go over here, we normally get an eggplant right here. Normally, right there. Then we have our broccoli right here. I think it's Castle Dome. Yep, Castle Dome broccoli. That will look really cool, and I think I showed you guys last year what it looked like. But then we're moving on to our hot peppers we have right here. We have our Santa Fe. That's we normally get that. And then we have two Hungarian waxes, which do really good, and we normally eat them all the time. And then if we go in the middle, in between the sweet peppers and the hot peppers, we have the zucchini, which are actually really dying. They need water right now. So I'm going to water, like I said, I'm going to water it after this video. And if we go over here, we have our cubanelles, which are very good. They're sweet pepper. They're really good to fry and like cook, grill on normally. And then that's another, we have two sets of cubanelles. Now we have a gypsy pepper, which are really good to put in like salsa. And sometimes they're alright to fry, but they don't get very big. And I forget this last one. Oh, sweet banana, that's a new one. They're really good to pickle, like pickling them in a jar. Then if we go over here, you can almost see two mounds of dirt right here. Actually, they're pretty hidden on the camera. But we planted here, we planted cucumbers, both sides here. Then I gotta plant potatoes in here, which I planted last year. And we have our garlics along the edges. And these are all pumpkins from last year because we normally compost them in here. And there's just so many pumpkins. We had to pull out a whole bunch. But moving on away from the garden here, I'm gonna close up the garden here. In this pot we have right here, we have basil growing right here. I think this is the seed packet. Basil. Hang on. Yeah, basil. We got our two, I don't know if you remember them, but the two, what are they? Grapevines right here. Apple tree coming up over here. Right there. Then we keep moving on here. We have all our strawberries, which are doing really good. They're actually starting to send out runners, which is really good. You just got to keep them well weeded for the first year. And normally you're fine if you keep them well weeded for the first year. And here we have, I want to say, I forget what it's called. Oh, cilantro. I always forget cilantro and parsley. But that's our cilantro. That one has a significant smell. And this is parsley, which doesn't really have that significant smell, but you can definitely taste it when it's in something. You can see the green seeds. They should be starting to pop out. We planted these a little earlier than the garden. But if we keep moving on here, we gotta go down here because I gotta show you the fig tree we planted. And actually, here's some plants that we haven't planted yet. Right over here. And the coolest plant here, well, there's actually two really cool ones. Right here we have it smells really strong, and it actually keeps mosquitoes away. If you want to know what that is? It's the mosquito plant citronella. Sorry, I was looking through the camera. And right here we have our sensitive plant, which if you look, hang on, let me get out of the sun. If you look at it, it whenever you touch it, the vine goes down. Watch this. Normally it works. There you go. It looks like it dies almost, and it will grow thorns on it, but that's all right. It's only annual. And if we walk over here in the shade from this tree, we have our right down here. If you guys can see all these leaves, it actually got frozen from the top, but we have a fig tree right here, and a lot of ants nest around here. Then we have currant bushes, which are really tart berry, but they're really good to put in strawberry pie. Right here. You also need lots of sugar for that. That's what makes strawberry pie greater. I'm gonna go up to the blueberries. I'll be right back. And actually, there's 2 more pots up there also, so I'll be right back when I can show you them. See you in a second. So in this pot, I'm back. We planted lemongrass, which keeps mosquitoes away, and it puts that smell of sweet lemon citrus in the air. Now if we go up here, we have rosemary, which rosemary is a very strong herb, very good in putting in with the pickles jar. And then I'm trying to think of what this is. I think, yeah, this is oregano. As you can see, it's actually already coming up right now. Then there's strawberries over here, more strawberries. This is a really shaded area, but I actually got to weed these later today. But these are all strawberries right here. They're doing very well right here because it's not like it's full sun, and these strawberries don't really like complete sun. But if we walk up this direction, we have our blueberries. If you remember from last year, blueberries are right up here. As you can see, this is one really big blueberry bush. Used to be really small, and I had to weed it for the first like 4 years because it was too small to handle itself. But as you can see, those are blueberries. And then right over here, we got a cherry tree, if you guys can tell by the wood. This is a cherry tree. Let's see if we're getting any cherries this year on this one. We're getting a few. There's a few right up there. Right there, you see those 3? Yeah, normally we don't get very many, but last year we actually got a lot of cherries, which I wasn't here for. I was actually in Italy. But here we go, we got more blueberries, smaller ones, just so they have a pollinator. And if we look on this, is another cherry tree. See, looks like we got some cherries right here and right there. And there's another blueberry plant right here. But last thing I need to show you is a plum tree, or not a peach tree. We were gonna get a plum tree, peach tree, and another cherry. But I think you know what those kind of look like. If you wanted to see them, I'm sorry. But there's also an orange tree over there that produced some oranges, but I'm not gonna walk over there. Make this video shorter. But anyway, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and be sure to smack that like button. I don't know why I said that twice, but if you're at all new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon. See you guys all later.